the Hot Mess Express, your girl Corinne. I got Zedd here.
Hello.
This is a big deal, bro.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I mean, how was your holiday? You came all the way from Germany to Boston.
Yeah, it was great. I ate so much food. It was painful to breathe. I mean, maybe that's normal for everybody, but I ate a lot of food.
No, I'm fat, but I mean, it's because I'm having a baby.
I'm high. Oh, yeah! Congratulations!
Yeah, thanks. I'm 6 months pregnant. I'm so excited.
Nice,
yeah.
Congrats!
And a little boy.
Amazing.
Yeah, so he's totes adorbs. But
that's awesome.
So you spent the holidays obviously with your family.
Yep.
And I stalked you on Twitter, and you got your grandma a piano.
Yeah.
Oh, did she teach you piano or anything like that?
She taught me a little bit. My parents taught me. She taught me a little bit. She used to play piano, and she had a really old sort of, I mean, it's not really a piano. It was kind of like half a piano and half of the keys weren't working.
Aww.
And I didn't know that. And I found out like the day before.
Oh, wow.
And changed plans and bought her a piano.
Oh, wow. How did that get delivered so fast?
Because in the town I live in, there's not many stores, and the stores are like 10 minutes away from everything.
So it's like you went to Amazon and was like, I need a piano?
No, I went to a store and tried it out, and they're like, yeah, we can pack it at 10 a.m. We'll be there at 10:15. Like,
that's awesome. Cool. And she was probably so happy.
Yeah, she was really happy.
Oh, and then so who taught you all the instruments? Because you play a ton.
Most of it, my parents.
Okay.
Piano was mostly my parents, and then
you play guitar too, don't you?
I play a little bit of guitar.
Yeah.
Drums are my main instrument. We kind of taught ourselves to play the drums, but after playing the piano, it's not that hard anymore. And we used to have, my brother built like a drum kit out of buckets and pots.
Wow.
Yeah, like mounted them on chairs and figured out some crazy way to make a hi-hat work. And because we lived in an apartment where you couldn't be loud. And,
yeah, I feel that.
The pots
I
and
live
pans
in
weren't that loud, so we had a sort of functioning drum kit.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Yeah, because you amaze me how you're like, oh, yeah, I don't play that many instruments, but you do play a lot of instruments, and you know so many different languages, I learned. You know...
Few?
No, dude, you know German, you know English, you know French.
I know Russian. And I studied French, but I wouldn't say that I know French. I kind of understand a little bit.
Oh, but that's still amazing. I'm just wicked like English. I'm like, I can't do Spanish, like, hola.
Yeah, but, I feel like in America, people probably focus on their English more than others.
Supposed to pretend to know other things, but I give up.
I definitely think that it would be a nice idea to teach more languages in America.
Yeah,
personally.
For sure. I got to get my daughter on that. I also have a 3-year-old, so I was going to bring her in to make you babysit her for me, but I didn't do it.
I'd do it.
Hot mess. No, so let's get to your song, Good Thing, with Kalani.
Yeah.
It's a hit. We're playing it. We love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, the video came out, and how was it like working with her? Did you just like hit her up and you're like, hey?
It was amazing. We actually tried to work together on another song before.
Oh.
And I sometimes have to record a few vocalists per song just to understand what the song really needs. Mm-hmm. And sometimes the weirdest combinations make a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Kehlani, so we tried on another song before and it just didn't really work out. And we left it with There Will Be a Better Fit. And
does that get awkward? Like, does that happen with other artists too? Like,
it used to, but I just really try for it to be very transparent. And, just like there are situations where somebody wants me to produce a song and they say that 3 other people are doing it, so it's on spec.
Mm-hmm.
I like to be just like that, and I don't ask them to spend a ton of time. Just like a little demo can even be on a laptop. Doesn't really matter, just to understand how the voice works with the song.
Oh, wow.
And I really loved her version, so we got in the studio together. Since we both live in LA, it's somewhat easy.
That's dope.
And recorded it, and she was incredible.
Yeah, she is. I love her.
And I actually didn't even know she's such an amazing dancer.
Personally. Oh, yeah. She's a great dancer. She's sexy as all hell.
Yeah. When she was filming the dance scenes, I was like, what?
Damn, girl.
I didn't know that.
I like it. Yeah. And then with that song, obviously, came the video, and then a great cause, the Good Thing Challenge.
Yeah.
That's so amazing. And I love the message behind it. You were just like, we shouldn't have to talk about doing good things all the time. Or whatever. It was just like, you should just do it. Like, you don't have to post about it necessarily all the time. Or
the tricky thing is that I think everybody agrees that there shouldn't be a need to talk about doing good things. It's just like charity. I never talk about charity. But sometimes, even though it's counterintuitive, it makes sense to talk about it if you can influence people with it, right? So some people say, well, you're not doing it for the right reason. sure, I'll take that. That's fine. But in the end of the day, I know that if I don't talk about it, there might be, 1,000 other people that may not even get the hint. And sure, we shouldn't say it, but I think by saying it and by other celebrities jumping on it and doing something nice, again, of any magnitude, it can be as little as just, I don't know, paying for coffee. It doesn't really matter. Giving somebody a hug, whatever. But by talking about it, it kind of, me too. It inspires others to do it. And I think in those cases, it makes sense to talk about it. And a challenge is fun. I like challenges.
It was great. I loved it. I watched the video and I was like, oh, because it's perfect during the holidays. Everybody wants to give.
It's a good time, right?
So, I love it. I'll definitely give because I need to now.
Give hugs.
No, I'm just kidding.
Give hugs.
No. We actually here at the station, it was crazy. We do it every year. The morning show does the TJ Show sock drive for the Boston Rescue Mission. It's a homeless shelter. And they decided to collect socks because I guess that's what they need the most.
Okay.
And their goal this year was, I believe, like 20,000. And we ended up getting almost 40,000 pairs of socks.
That's pairs.
In Boston.
Wow. Yes. A lot of socks.
So it's just remarkable how much people do actually want to give.
That's
and
amazing.
Just when you do have a community and you do all work together, amazing things can come from it. So.
Yeah.
I love that.
I agree. It's cool you guys do that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It was really cool. And now I know this is kind of like selfish of me to ask for you, but like, can you give to us like an album?
And then tired. You guys want the whole thing?
I want an album. 2020. Is that coming or?
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to try not to make an album. I've made 2.
I know.
And I was pretty open about not wanting to make one just to see how it is. It was pretty nice.
Yeah.
And just as many advantages as there are with not making an album, there's also a lot of disadvantages. You're sort of forcing everybody to judge you by 3 minutes instead of having a much longer time to tell a story. So I feel like I've had a lot of time in the single world, and I'm ready for an album. And I sort of dedicated some space, some time for me to really sit down and I
I'm
just
surprised you have.
And I can't. The most important thing is I hate when people make albums just because they have to make an album or they have a contract or whatever. Obviously, I also have a contract, but my label and I are always working on music first and art first. And
that's awesome.
Until now, for the last 5 years, I didn't have a concept in mind. I wanted to try something else, and I just came up with a concept that is, I think, amazing for an album. And next year, I'm sitting down. I have a few months blocked off to make music, and I will make an album, and then it will probably come out.
Wow, I'm so excited.
Most likely, it will come out.
I'm so excited. Are you going to sing, you think, on it? Because I know I've watched some interviews where you're like, you do some vocals in the background, but you think you'll ever do lead?
I don't know.
You don't know?
What really stops me from doing that is that there's so many amazing singers out there that I want to work with.
Yeah.
And I don't love collaborating with other producers as much as I love collaborating with other singers.
That makes sense, yeah.
I usually just do backings because I have to, because sometimes singers don't have the time.
Yeah.
But it's, there's, I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it for a song where it makes sense, where you don't have to be an amazing singer or something simple.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No knock on the Chainsmokers or anything, but I mean, like, he's not the
he
best
spends a
singer.
lot of time singing, and
I'm a horrible human being.
No, he's great. And I don't think I would have the time, or he puts a lot of time into learning to sing properly, and I don't think I would want to do that.
It is a lot of work.
Because I still have to play video games on top of making music.
Oh my God, what video games do you play? My boyfriend's annoying. He doesn't talk to me.
Oh really?
He's always on video games.
I play Overwatch.
Oh.
It's a great game. What else do I play? I just got a Switch. And
fancy.
I don't really know what I'm going to play yet.
He plays those stupid Fortnite and Call of Duty and all that
Same
stuff.
thing. Same world. Same world.
It's not stupid. I'm jealous because I don't know how to play it well.
Fair enough.
I wish I could join him
you
and then
try.
we could have those moments
yes,
together.
Absolutely.
But no, I'm not that hip with it. Another question for you is your music with me anyways, and I'm sure with a bunch of other fans, it really hits home, and there are certain songs where you listen to from you that when you listen to them, you remember the time that first came out, like that feeling, like Stay the Night.
Yeah.
I remember where I was. I remember what I was
Really?
doing. Yeah, like that song was everything to me.
Wow.
It reminded me of my relationship at the time. And is there any artists or any songs that come to your mind that you will never forget, like hearing it for the first time, or just it always is your go-to song that you listen to, or?
Wow, there's a lot of that. I mean, just because we're talking about the Chainsmokers, I particularly remember hearing Closer for the first time during Coachella. And I even only heard it from side stage, so the sound wasn't even that good, but I got everything I needed to get from it. And I told the guys afterwards, with the little amount I could hear from the song, it's like, this is going to be your biggest song. This is so good. I was so jealous of that song.
That's awesome.
There's a lot of songs that I hear and that have special memories for me, and I believe that music is actually very much bound to time, much more than we think. So, you know how sometimes artists change and they evolve and they don't want to be stuck in the same box forever. So you explore new things, just like I've been doing my entire life, from classical music to rock to metal to electronic to pop, whatever. And people always say, you know, go back to what you used to make. But if I made a song that was just like this today, it wouldn't be the same as it was back then.
Yeah.
That's how music works. You know, it's a connection of what happens in your life, how you feel, what's out there musically, and then that magical combination of things becomes a song at a specific time.
Yeah.
It's not just the song, and you can't just throw that. If you released Bohemian Rhapsody today and it had never been released, it would have never been the same today as it was back then.
Yeah.
So for me, it's about finding the right song for, you know, the world,
moment.
for the moment, and not trying to replicate what you did before, because usually, I mean, there's a lot of artists that do that, and I don't tend to like when that happens, because it just feels like you're trying to replicate something for the wrong time.
Yeah. No, I feel you. Wow, that was a great answer. Thanks.
Thank you.
One last question, and it's supposed to be funny and fun. Trending on Twitter right now, words and phrases that should be let go into this new decade. So, like, for instance, slay, hey boomer, adulting, all those need to stick in the last decade that we're leaving.
Is that a question, or is that?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Sorry.
So what words or phrases should we leave behind in the 2010s?
Yeah.
So the decade. I can totally ask questions. Great.
I mean,
this is awesome.
I slay. I didn't know slay was something annoying.
You never used slay?
Totally, but that never struck me something.
It's annoying. Yeah.
Is it?
No, I don't find it annoying.
I think okay, boomer is actually dumb.
Oh yeah,
That's
wicked.
To the certain people, it's really offensive.
Yeah, it's really rude.
And you're just basically jumping down 40 levels to such a dumb, level of intelligence. It's like just calling somebody an asshole for no reason, and that's your defense.
I agree.
That's just not the smartest thing to do. I think okay, boomer was a quick, fun thing, and we probably realized it's not that funny.
No,
really
I agree.
Not. When 40 people reply okay boomer, it's just sort of kind of boring, not very special. I'm sure people will continue to do it if it's fun for them. But I feel like that we can probably leave behind and find something new. Okay. Maybe.
All right, so don't say okay boomer or Zedd's going to find you.
The thing is, if you ask people not to do it, they're going to
do it.
So that's why I specifically said if you want to say it, if it makes you happy, keep saying it. I just think we can find something that will make you even happier.
Yeah, like we should keep slay.
I don't mind slay.
Slay.
Slayer.
Slay, bitch. Slay. We appreciate you coming into Amp Radio.
Thank
we love
you so much.
And of course, we love your music. Your girl, Corinne, the Hot Mess Express with Zedd.
Thank you.